Okay guys, we are about to get started on this spiral crochet. You will need different colors if you want yours to spiral into different colors, but you will need 4 skeins of yarn. If you want a thick spiral, then you will do 2 of the same color. You're still going to need 4. You'll say you want to do black and white. You need 2 black, 2 white. Or you can go black, white if you want it to be smaller lines. But if you want thicker spirals, you're going to do 2 white on this right here, 2 black right here. That's how you would do it, or whatever colors you want to use. But for me, I'm using these 4 colors, and it's going to make this spiral. Okay, we're going to make this spiral right here. So this is how my 4 colors work. So let's get started. What you will need is 4 skeins of yarn, a size 5mm hook, a pair of scissors, and some patience, because these yarns do get tangled because you're turning the yarn and you are not clipping it off until the end. So I'm going to show you exactly what you need to know to make this spiral crochet shirt. Let's get started. All right, to start this spiral granny square, what we're going to do is we're going to take it across the back of our hand. We're going to pull it around, take our hook because we're making a magic ring. Pull up a loop and chain 1. What we're going to do inside this loop is we're going to put 4 different colors in here. First, starting with purple, we are going to do 1 single crochet, a half double crochet, and 2 double crochets. Okay, and we're going to do this for all the colors. So after you do the 2 double crochets, what you're going to do is you're going to pull a long loop out, okay? Because we don't want to lose this string, because we're not going to be working with this purple anymore. We're going to grab our second color. We are going to put the second color inside the loop. We are going to chain 1 and do a single crochet, a half double crochet, and then a double crochet. If you need to slow this video down, there's speed in the options and settings of this video, so you can slow it down a bit. So now we have 2 colors inside of the ring: a single crochet, a half double crochet, and 2 double crochets. A single crochet, a half double crochet, and 2 double crochets. We're going to pull up a loop on this one as well, and then we're going to go to our third color. We're going to take that color and we're going to do the same thing. Pull it through the hoop, and we're going to chain 1. We're going to do a single crochet, a half double crochet, and 2 double crochets. I'm going to pull these strings a bit so I won't lose. Well, I don't have to. The purple string is the only one I'm pulling because that's the start of our loop, and that's what makes it longer or shorter. Okay. So a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet. 2 double crochets. Sorry about that. And we're going to pull up a loop for that color. Sorry. And we're going to grab our last color. Okay, so for this round, what we're going to do is we are going to double crochet 2 into the first stitch. 1, 2, and then we're going to do 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. So you'll start to see that each round it increases by 2, but they're going to be odd numbers. So our first round we did 1 double crochet between the 2 increases. This one we're doing 3 double crochets between the increases. And the next round we will do 5 and then 7 and then 9 and then 11. It'll go up by 2 on odd numbers. So the last stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets. The second the second to last stitch, we'll do 2 double crochets because we always leave this last stitch open. Remember that. And then we'll pull up a loop and we'll grab our next color and repeat 2 double crochets in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches, and then 2 double crochets in the second to last stitch. That's how you know if you're doing it right, because the numbers will continue to increase by 2, and so forth. You're going to go to the next color. You're going to put 2 double crochets in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches, and then 2 double crochets in the second to last stitch. Repeat that for your last color and meet me around here for the next round. One, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, for this round, we're going to start back with the purple. We're going to put 2 double crochets in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 double crochets in the next 5 stitches, and then we are going to put 2 double crochets in the second to last stitch. So you see that went up by 2 increase in the first stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 increase in the second to last stitch, and it will go that way. So then the next round that you do after you do all colors with that, pull up a loop. We're going to do the same thing. 2 double crochets in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches, and then 2 double crochets in the last second to last stitch. All right, so we'll repeat that same pattern across for those 2 colors, and then we'll meet back here at the top of our dark purple. And I'm going to do that last round with you after we finish this. So we go to our next color, and we're going to repeat that. And you should always have 1 last stitch open. That's how you know you're doing it right. 2 increase in the first stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 increase open stitch. So we're going to do that. It's just the last one, you have to remember that it's 2 double crochets, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 double crochets, because there's always going to be extra length on that first color. Okay, so meet me back here for the next round. Okay, look how cute it's starting to look. Let's get into this round here. So we're going to put 2 double crochets into the first stitch. 1, 2. We're starting back at our first color, and then it should be 7 double crochets in the next, 1 double crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2 double crochets on the second to last stitch. Pull up a loop like we always do, go to the next color, and we're going to repeat that. 2 double crochets in the first stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to do that for the next, and 2 double crochets in the second to last stitch. But we're going to do that for the next 2 colors. Now I'm going to allow you to continue to go round for round, increasing by, it should end up increasing your single crochets, because this is how I do it. I know on my next round that it's going to be 2 more single crochets by odd numbers. So this round we did 7 single crochets in between the 2 increases. The next round is going to be 9, and I'm going to put it up on the screen. But you're going to keep doing that, and you would know because you can count the stitches. 1, 2 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 double crochets, open stitch. Next round is going to be 9. The round after 9 in between the 2 increases are going to be 11. Then it's going to be 13, then 15, then 17 in between the 2 double crochets, and then 21. Then 19, and then 21. But I'll put it up on the screen, and you're going to meet me back here. I'm going to be doing a medium. So I'll probably be going until there are 25 in between each stitch. In between both increases. Okay, I'm deciding to do another round with you, but you see this, you're going to go until you have the size that you would like. So whether you need a smaller one for a kid or larger one for you or yourself, you're just going to keep doing that same pattern until you get to the size that you like. See, on this, my last round was 2 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and then 2 double crochets in it. So I would end up going until it was 25 on each color, in between the 2 increases, to make the size that I have, which is like a small medium. So let's go again to let's do this last round I'm going to do with you, and then you're going to continue, and you're going to make 2 of these squares. Oh yeah, and I'm going to show you how to round them off. Oh yes, I'll be back in the end to show you how to square them off. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go 2 double crochets into the first stitch, and then we're going to do, it should be 9 double crochets, a single crochet in the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me pull some string. 7, 8, 9, and then 2 double crochets at the end of the second to last stitch, and an open stitch we're not going to touch. See that? Pull up a loop, and we'll continue with that, each color doing the same thing. 2 double crochets, 9, 2 double crochets, open stitch, 2 double crochets, 9, 2 double crochets, open stitch. And we're going to do that 2 double crochets, 9, 2 double crochets, and we're going to end it there. And then we'll start back over to the purple, and you'll continue that, so your next round will be 11, and so forth. So meet me back here so we can close this thing up when you finish your rounds of this spiral, and you have it the size that you would like. Meet me back here so we can close this thing off, and then we'll put it together. All right. So to close off your corners, once you finish, you should have 2 spiral squares. And we're going to close off the edges to kind of square it off. So what you're going to do is you're going to put 2 double crochets in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, a half double crochet in the next stitch, a single crochet in the next stitch, and you're going to slip stitch the last stitch, and that makes a corner. And then you pull up a loop. You're gonna have to cut it, but I had already did it because I was just like going through. I was like, oh my god, I already did it, so I have to take it loose and show everybody how it's done. And then you have all corners will be like this, and then you can use your darning needle to you know, hide the stitches in between the your stitches, hide the yarn between your stitches, so it'll be like this. So up next we are going to half double crochet around the entire squares, both squares. Actually, we might double crochet. Yes, we're going to double crochet around the entire square. But meet me back here once you seal off all your corners. All right, so now we are going to put double crochets around the entire edge of our squares. So I'm going to do this. I did this edging in the turquoise, but I'm going to do this one in purple. So you could choose any of your colors that you use to go around the edge. So you're going to find that slip stitch on any of the corners that you have, that last slip stitch, and you're going to go underneath that slip stitch, pull up a loop, chain 3, which is going to count as a double crochet, tighten. And I'm going to bring these 2 strings with me along the way so that I can tuck them in, but then I'm going to double crochet into the next stitch. And I'm going to double crochet into every single stitch around the entire square. It just gives it a lining, and it really brings it all together, like all of the edges and all the corners of the project. And I'm bringing those 2 strings with me along the way so that I can kind of tuck them, hide them in. And I'm going to do that all the way around this project too. All of the strings that are left open in the corners, I'm going to take them with me and cut them. So I don't have to take those anymore. I took enough of that. Well, I'll do one more. And like I said, double crochet around the entire project. And then you can meet me back here after you've double crocheted around your square, so we can put this bad baby together. Okay, now we have two panels completed. We have our back and we have our front panel. So what we're going to do is make sure we have our back panel facing the back side facing up, and our front, the back panel is the back panels are facing each other. Okay, so this will be the front and then this will be the back. Okay, what we're going to do is, you may want to get some stitch markers, because you know, depending on what size you have, it can be different stitches. But what I usually do is I'm going to start where this my slip stitch was on my original square, but you can figure out where you would like to start your sides, because that's what we're going to do. And then you're going to want to make that even across here on the other side. So you will want to put a slip stitch on the other side to where it's even out to your sides like this. So I'm going to start mine here. And what we're going to do is that we're going to get our yarn and we're going to chain 4. We're about to make treble crochet. So what you're going to do is grab your yarn, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to wrap your yarn twice, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. And we're going to do that. I'm going to do that for 12. So what you would want to do, because this is my sides, these are going to be the sides, and it's going to connect to the other side. So it's going to kind of have a little mesh look to it on the sides. But what you're going to do is, I'm going up 12 because that's where I want my armhole from the top of the square to the sides. I want 12 so that my arm can fit through the armhole. So go up. You want to make sure that you leave enough room for your arm to go through, so that we can do the top of the crop top as well. So again, I did 1, 2, 3. We're going to go into the next one, which is 4 treble crochets, 5 treble crochet, 6, 7, and so forth. You see that? It's creating a mesh stitch. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 treble crochets, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, that's how many that I want to go on the sides, for the sides of my. Now, if you want it to be looser, you can go back again with more treble crochets to make it thicker here. But I'm going to stop there for mine. So when I attach it, we're going to attach it with single crochets. Back down. Okay. So you can flip it, and we're going to go into our, we're going to take our yarn, go through here. Oh no, that's not what we're going to do. I am going to, you guys, I haven't made this since last summer, but we doing it, you know? And these, if you gotten this far, you know this takes a little while to complete because you have to do the 2 panels. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut that. We're going to leave that there. And then we're going to do the other side, the opposite side, just like that. And then meet me back here when you have your 12 or 13 or 14 or 10 on your sides, both sides. Meet me back here so that we can connect them on the sides. Okay, your front panel should look like this. You see they have the little flaps here on the sides. I have 12 going up this side. I have 12 going up this side. And, you know, I'm thinking we should go ahead and put our shoulders flaps on as well. So what we're going to do is do the same thing that we did on the sides. And I'm going to start mine right here in the corner. And you can start yours right there in the corner too, you know, because we have our arm space. But I'm going to start right here in the corner. I'm going to do half, I'm going to do, 6 treble crochets for my shoulder strap or my shoulder piece. So 6 treble crochets, 1. So we're going to start chain 4, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to do wrap around twice, go into the next stitch with a treble crochet. Wrap around twice, go into the next stitch with a treble crochet. That is 3, 4, wrap around 5, treble crochet. So that is going to be our shoulder. That'll leave us enough space here for our neck, our head. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side corner. We're going to, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to start here and I'm going to bring my treble crochet back this way. That way we'll have our shoulders. And then we're going to connect them. Chain 1, snip it off. So go ahead and put your other 5 treble crochets like this on this side here. And then we'll connect all 4 sides, all 4 flaps. Okay? Okay, so we have all 4 pieces, all our flaps. And so what we're going to do is we're going to single crochet them together. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the treble crochets that we just did. We're going to line them up with our back panel, and we're going to go into that top stitch, grab our yarn, and we are going to single crochet. So we're going to chain 1, but we're going to single crochet across the side of here. You can slip stitch if you want. I kind of like the stitch look on it, so I do a single crochet, and we're going to go through both sides with a single crochet of the back panel and the treble crochets that we made, the top of the treble crochets. So back panel, treble crochet, single crochet. Take your hook through the back panel, front panel, single crochet until it is crocheted together. Back panel. So we are basically single crocheting them together. And like I said, you can slip stitch it. You can be creative. That's how I created a lot of my panels. I just went with it. And at the end, we're going to slip stitch into that last corner of that chain 4. And then I want to chain one, grab my scissors. I'm going to use my darning needle to take these strings through here, but if you can see, that's how the side of this looks, and we're going to do that all the way around. We're going to do that with our shoulders, and on each side, just back and front panels on each side, and then meet me back here so we can see the finished look. Okay, this is the finished result to the spiral shirt. See, we have the shoulders here, we have the side here, we have the back, and I will be putting up tutorials for how to make, I just do extra stuff. That's why I have this little glove, you know, but I will be putting a tutorial up for this mesh bucket hat. That will be up soon because I already recorded the content for it, but yeah, we did a good job, didn't we? High five. And that is the spiral crochet crop top. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and show me your spiral on the community board. I left it open for everybody to be able to put up pictures, ask questions. Thank you for your patience with me. I'm very new at creating tutorials, but I'll be back. Y'all know it.